All right, Lee Jones here from esports.net. I'm with Team Vitatliy ceNder after closing out the regular season with a win against K Corp. Are you pleased with how the series went overall to close out with a win?
Would be pleased with 2-0, but we struggle on Lotus with our rotations. So it's a little bit, there and there. But yeah, I'm happy overall.
Sure. Why do you think, obviously, the first game on first map on Icebox was like really one-sided, and then yeah, second and third were both really tight. Why do you think it was such a difference in the first map?
The first map, I think maybe the comp they played was not comfortable for them. Maybe they had some counter strat, like anti-strat for us, but it just didn't work out. Like it just didn't suit them. And we actually had pretty nice retakes. Like we won 2 against 4. Like they threw some rounds as well. So maybe they were not comfortable. Maybe they were not ready as well. Honestly, I just think about that. Like maybe they were not in shape yet in the first map, but second map and third map they were in shape. They were shooting back.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Well, that win then, obviously, with playoffs, that puts you up against NAVI next. And actually, I was seeing kind of this sentiment that this series, because you were both in playoffs already, it was kind of not much to play for. But the difference of NAVI against Fnatic, NAVI versus Fnatic as your next opponent, especially with NAVI's form right now, was really crucial. So are you pleased that the draws turned out that way?
Yeah, actually, like playing against NAVI is way gonna be, let's say, not easier, but less stressful than playing against Fnatic. Fnatic is still a top team. They're doing well. They're performing well. And NAVI is right now is like in a slump, let's say like that. They're not performing very well. They're making more mistakes than Fnatic. So I'm pleased playing against NAVI instead.
Yeah. And I know, yeah, NAVI have kind of ended their loss streak today as well. But what do you think was going wrong for them? Why do you think they got in such a slump like that?
Oh, honestly, don't know much about it, but maybe, I don't know if the coach change made a huge impact. Maybe something is like going in their personal lives or, can't comment much on that.
No,
Why
fair
they
enough.
went into a slump, don't know much about it.
Yeah, talking of coaching changes then, how have you found it since your own? Obviously, as IGL, I guess it's
Hmm?
probably affects you the most of all the players. So how have you found that change?
The change is healthy, let's say like that. I'm giving more freedom. Don't have to follow the textbook. Do this round, do this round. Like it's freedom. Like do this round, but you have these options like adaptability. You don't have to follow like full script, So it's healthy IGLing, let's say like that.
Yeah.
It's not like set rounds. People can say anything. I'm full committed to like my calls. People actually helping me a lot. Rex is helping me like mid rounding. Like he says, let's do this, do this instead. So, and before that, before the coach change, it was only my voice and only my decisions pretty much. So I think this way of IGLing with people helping me around, like giving their opinions, what we can do, because they see way more than me sometimes because I'm outside of the car in the map, giving me options is way better than before.
Yeah. And just about you IGL in general as well. Obviously, you were made IGL for this year, and I watched back like the little announcement video Vitality did when that happened. And in that, you kind of said like you think just in general that Valorant IGLs aren't very good, and you were very confident that that it was a role that would suit you. So kind of now that we're in way into the year now, how have you found that that whole change?
I mean, the full change, like the most important thing is like to not get tilted. You don't want to tilted IGL, like someone is getting tilted. So myself is the most important thing as the IGL to not get tilted. Like someone made that mistake, someone like didn't listen to you. Like you don't get frustration. It's just a mistake. You have to move on, and make the next calls. Like the most important is just don't get tilted. Move on, move on, move on. If your IGL gets tilted, I would say, like there's no voice to follow. So I always want to keep my voice heard. People always follow my voice and moving on.
Sure. Just looking to a bit more on playoffs then as well now. Just where obviously you've got 4 teams going to champs, and it feels like there is a clear top 3 right now, and then kind of the rest of the pack, as it were, kind of chasing them. Are you pretty confident that you guys will kind of emerge from those next few teams to make it into that top 4?
We have to play NAVI, and what's the next game? Because I'm not sure myself.
Heretics.
Heretics. Playing against NAVI, I think is like we should win. I'm not saying we can't. Like it's 100% win or something like that. It's like in their current form, we should be able to defeat them. Against Heretics, it's gonna be a brawl, way better. You know, like they're in good shape, like what you saw in Shanghai, which is like destroying everyone. Like that is amazing, to be honest. Well, I see like how he gets aces and how like he does amazing kills. So against Heretics is gonna be way more stressful, but I think they are still beatable. You know, no one is unbeatable in Valorant.
Sure. Well, best of luck with that then, and I think we can leave it there then, ceNder. So yeah, congrats on the win again today. Thanks very much for the interview, and good luck on the rest of the season.